Right, I'm back in the boudoir of dreams, the Wax is Dead studio, and I just said to Martin we're going to do a video for the backup channel. We won't prepare what we're going to say.
No, we're just going to wing it.
We're going to wing it. But Martin comes up with his best stuff when we're winging it. Because this car, like, what I want to capture in this video is about this car, because this car, it's stunning, yeah, it's stunning. It's been fully restored, like Geoff, the owner, we know Geoff, and like, Geoff has gone to some serious work. Like, he's just gone through this pain to get this car to this level. It's done to a very high standard.
10 years, mate.
10 years he's been working on it. Mm-hmm. Everything's been restored, like all the underneath, all like bare bolt restore. It's been fully repainted. He's had to source all these parts. You know, and we saw this, me and Martin saw this. I bought the Porsche 996 off Geoff.
That's
and
right.
I saw this on the ramp, and Ram did the leather seats, I think, years ago. I think it was
over 2 years ago.
Was it? It's longer than that, I think.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
The car has been in the booth before, but just for the interior.
Yeah. Well, no, because didn't he drop them off at my house? I can't remember.
The car was in here as well.
He dropped them off and then he brought the car round.
That's right, yeah.
So this car's actually been on the channel before. So now it's finished and running, and we're just doing, what we're doing is, it was already really clean. We just washed it to get the dust off it and all that sort of stuff. And we've had a look at the paint, and the paint just has some little fine tickle marks on it. It's probably been worked on and stuff like that. Yeah. So it just needs a light polish.
And just...
Yes, so we're thinking we're going to S30 it. We'll do some test sets, and if not, if we need to go more, we can go S20. If we need to go less, we can go S40. But S30 is probably going to be fine for this.
Yeah.
What else? Martin's taping these up because we don't want to smack. There's quite a sharp ledge here.
I mean, look, you can see it's nearly 3 fingers thick with the boxed arches. So just out of safety and precaution,
we don't want to hit that. We're
just going to do this because it just makes sense. It takes no time. I mean, this car, when he had it painted, he had it on a spit. So the whole car's been painted inside and out. And not only when he bought it, obviously, like all these cars, these were even rotten back in when I bought my first one, which was probably 2000. Yeah.
Martin's had 2 of these.
Don't. We'll go on about the costs of them now in a minute. So yeah, Geoff's had arches, proper arches, which are almost impossible to find now, which he's got from different parts of the globe. It's had, from memory, it's had new seals. So it's all metal, this car, where a lot of these are filler.
Yeah.
This is all, it's all metal. The underneath is as good as the top. Like I say, because every single part of this car has been a part. It was a bare shell. It was completely stripped down to nothing. And it was painted in 2018, and it's now 2026.
That's crazy.
And it's still not been on the road.
No.
It's made its maiden voyage here today.
On a trailer.
On a trailer. And then the reason we've been asked to do it on the bank holiday is because Geoff's a good mate of mine and we thought we'd help him out here. It's going to an international rally show next weekend. And it's not driving there either. No. It's being trailered.
Geoff,
but this will be driven, but because it's not been run properly, you don't really want to be running a car like this for 8 hours, 4 hours there, 4 hours back, because you just don't know what problems you're going to occur.
Yeah,
so
true.
We're gonna work our magic today just to bring it up to that next level.
Yes. Impossible to show on camera, although I've got some little clips. If you get a strong light on this, it's just got a few little fine little love marks, which is why it's here. And it's just getting it to that level where it's got that polished finish. So it should be very, very easy. This car's been well painted. Whoever did this has done this
a lovely job, yeah.
And diligence. I think it's been flattened, but it hasn't been over flattened. There's a tiny bit of texture, but this paintwork is good.
There's a lot of lacquer on this car by all accounts.
Yeah, it's
Geoff
good.
went crazy with the lacquer. He told them they had to have loads on it.
It's been well painted.
It's lovely. The orange peel is very low on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a really low level of orange peel, which is always nice to see.
You can see even on this camera that it's a nice paint job. We'll give it a little wipe over with a panel wipe, just from where we've blown out all the crevices and stuff and blown a bit of soapy water on it. So we'll panel wipe it so we've got a clean finish before we polish. We'll get stuck in and get it all shined up. It'll be really very easy to do for me and Martin. We break it down. we know what we're doing. This isn't our first rodeo.
We've done a few now, haven't we?
Yeah, this one will be nice. It'll be nice to work
it'll
on.
be lovely. I mean, it's to be fair, it's a privilege to work on this car,
It
isn't
is,
it?
yeah, we were
I mean,
talking
like
about
we were saying earlier, a lot of people dream to get to work on this.
Yeah,
and being that it's so rare, one of only 72 UK rallies ever made.
Yeah.
That makes this an extremely rare Volkswagen, doesn't it?
Even getting in it, so I've just driven it like to get on the ramp, and you get inside it, and the
Special.
smell of the car. It's got a really nice like leathery smell, and it's just like it's proper stepping back in time to a different era of cars where like this in its day
Probably the best era of cars. Really.
Can you imagine if you bought one of these new mine, like you got this new,
I know.
Like, this is as close as you're ever going to get really to like experiencing what it would have felt like back in the day in the 90s to get your hands on one of these.
A rally car.
Yeah, and get in it and sort of just start it. And so we're lucky because it's taken Geoff 10 years of work to get it to there, and we get just a little taste of the results. That's why detailing can be cool, I think, and getting to work on cars like this, it is a privilege.
Oh, something so, I mean, this is so special, especially to me, because Volkswagens have always been my thing.
Yeah.
You know, Golfs, I would say, without even guessing, I've had way over 20 or 30 Golfs. And, you know, I've had 2 of these, I've had a few G60s, which is the baby brother of this.
Monza.
Yeah, I've had so many. But this, in my opinion, for a Mark II Golf, especially in red, because it's definitely the best colour for a Golf Rally, because it shows that they only made them in a few colours, you see. They did a blue, they did a turquoise green, they did 2 blacks, a solid black, which I had, and then they did the red. And the red is by far the sexiest colour. It's
very sexy.
It shows the arches, you know. It's like the Integrale. The red and yellow were the ones, weren't they?
With the black grills as well, it kind of highlights the front.
Just everything about this is aggressive.
Yeah. So we've worked on some nice Golfs. Martin's got a Club Sport S, which is like
same colour.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate modern performance one.
It's today's one of this, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think that's the only way of sort of describing it. My one's today's one of this.
Martin had a Mark IV R32 that was really nice.
Yeah,
that's gone now.
car.
That was a sweet car.
Yeah.
He had the Monza. He's got a G60.
We've done some bits on that.
You've
done the Monza.
You had 2 of these. So Martin, tell us about your one in black.
I had a beautiful Italian import gloss black back when they weren't ridiculous money. I remember selling it to, funny enough, a friend of ours for £4,500 so I could put a deposit down on my first house because we wanted to move from our flat. And I still regret it to this very day because trying to find a gloss black one of these is like trying to find a red one. Yeah. It's so rare. And then I bought another one the day my daughter was born. Literally, my daughter had just been my wife had just given birth to my daughter, and we got out of the hospital, and I was having a deal with a guy for this rally that I'd been trying to get for months. I remember paying 10 grand for it, and I put it up for sale a few years later, and put it up for like 13, and it went off the hook. I was having people from all over the world contact me. I was like, I'm selling this too cheap. Anyway, ended up selling it to a guy for 22,000.
Really?
And I thought, wow, I've done really well. It's now today for sale in America for $70,000.
How many years ago did you sell it for 22?
I probably sold it about 5 years ago for 22.
So they've rocketed.
Yeah, they have. I mean, I couldn't even put a price on this.
No, what we were saying, it's worth at least 60 grand, but it may be
minimum. I mean, it's what someone wants to pay for it.
You could. It's just one of those ones that if this goes to auction, it's not. Geoff isn't selling this, by the way. This car ever went to auction, it's like the ones that people look at and they're just like, yeah, and then they get into a bidding war and they go for big money because they're so bloody rare.
And also, this has only done 77,000.
Has it really?
Yeah. I don't think you'll find one like that.
No.
I mean, like you say, you can't really put a price on it because of the man hours this has had.
Yeah.
We're talking hundreds and hundreds of hours, and the underneath is as good as the top.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal car, and it's so super rare, and it's just like, it's amazing having it in here.
It looks wicked. It just looks wicked. Because of those square headlights, are they on any other ones?
No.
Yeah, that's the
But
thing.
back in the day, people used to take them off, the whole grille on the headlights, and put them on a Mark II Golf.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
That was
it
like the
works.
fad. People
It
wanted a
works.
Rallye front end. But now those headlights are far too expensive.
Are they?
I think when I had mine, they were about £1,000 a light.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah, because you just can't get them. And even these indicators, they're super rare. You've got the braking ducts, which normally are missing on all of them. Geoffs managed to find those. I mean, everything on this car is as it should be. So even the number plate's not private. That's from dealer.
Yeah, that adds value
The
as well.
interior also is super rare because normally these cars had...
We can't open that.
Oh, that's fallen down. Normally these cars had a... Are you still recording, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, normally these cars had a half leather interior, but the customer that owned this car opted for full leather. So this is full leather electric Recaros, which is super rare. Like, I don't know if anyone else has got them spec like this.
That's the original steering wheel, eh?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I mean, it could be.
What's GT? What's it say? Vatex? I don't know.
No, I think that's probably something that maybe Geoffs put in. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'd have to ask him. But yeah, the interior is. I mean,
Mate, it's all just
your friend did.
Yeah, Ram. I can't even remember him doing it. I can vaguely remember holding these seats years ago, and then I think Ram must have come down and painted them.
Yeah, I think you did.
Or maybe
remember
I
you
did them.
I think you did them. You did a video. I think you and Ram did them.
Did we?
Yeah.
So there you go. I've had a hand in this car.
And then this is also on a set of. So these aren't from factory. So these are on a 3-piece split BBS RS, which is an option. They did come with a BBS wheel, but most people up the size.
So what's the original wheel that they could have come on?
So they would have come with either a standard, I'm trying to think what the name is off the top of my head. It will come to me in a minute. Give me a minute. So the SC, I believe, came with BBSs, but they were a 15 inch. So they would have been a 15-inch RM. These are RSs. So the difference is one's a 2-piece, the RM, and these are a 3-piece. So the centres, the faces and the barrels are all separate.
They look nicer, don't they?
Yeah, and Geoff's obviously done the centres.
And he's got it stanced out nicely. It's
it's on
heights.
coilovers. So again, that's a little thing that he's done to it to make it sit
It's
as
not
it should.
slammed, but it's sitting
No,
nice
that's
and
right.
low.
I mean, these did sit really high.
No, he's got a good stance on that. That's nice.
But yeah, she's beautiful, and I'm looking forward to working on her.
Pop the engine bay.
Oh God, yeah.
The engine bay's in. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay, we're good there. Amount of times I've opened doors when I've taped up. It just goes.
I've remembered, John.
What is it?
The other wheels were Sebrings.
Sebrings.
So I'm a little bit out of touch now.
Can you open that? I was
Yes,
struggling
I can.
to find the latch.
I've had a few of these, so kind of know.
Look at this. Like, look at this.
It's to another level, isn't it?
It's like, look at that.
And this.
Yeah, and that.
It's just beautiful. I mean, you just don't see cars built to this standard.
Yes, it's an engine out, like everything, all the bulkheads repainted.
I mean, the front end of this car was missing for a long time.
Gearbox, like, look at the condition of it. It's all like, there's no dirt on it.
No, everything's been properly powder coated on this car, but he's done it as OEM as possible. Like, you know, the reason it's got the Samcos is because you can't get original boost pipes anymore.
Yeah.
And most of the boost pipes you would get are knackered and they look horrible. And obviously he's running a bit more power now, so the Samco is a good advantage. You know, it's a much better thing to have on there. But the rest of it is completely OEM.
So clean, isn't it? Look at that supercharger. It's all been powder coated, isn't it?
Yeah, so this was fully rebuilt, and this has been fully powder coated, both casings.
Look at that.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it?
What's that?
It's a very nice fixing. I mean, look at that for the gearbox, how beautiful that is. Because obviously this is a 4x4, this has got 4-wheel drive, so this has got, the Volkswagen 4x4 system in it.
Yeah.
Again,
look at it
you
all.
know, super rare.
It's got a gloss finish on the powder coat on all this stuff. So that's some sort of intake plenum. So it's a 4-pot supercharged.
Yeah, this is a 1.88 valve, but this particular car, the Rallye, has what they call an H block. So this is a different engine compared to the normal G60. The supercharger is also different as well, and this is a synchro. So this is a 4x4.
So you ain't getting another one of these engines?
No. You can put a lot of people that have had problems in the past, because obviously they're an old car now, wouldn't be able to find another block, so you would end up putting a normal G60 engine in. But normal G60 engines are not, you can't even find them now.
Though, would you? That would devalue it. So you just rebuild it, whatever needs to be done.
Yeah, I mean, it's everything on these now is like, it's expensive and impossible to find.
Yeah.
Superchargers, I mean, you never see them come up for sale.
No.
Basically everything. The biggest challenge for him on this project is being able to find new stuff to put on it. Even silly little things like the bolts. He wants the original bolts. He wanted everything as it should be.
Yeah.
But it's almost impossible to do. So you have to sacrifice in some areas because we just can't get them anymore. But I think he's done a pretty damn good job.
Just one of these guys, when he's taking it all to bits, if there's like a bolt, just some bolt that's holding a plastic bit on or something like that, and it's corroded, that's it, you don't want it. That's because it feels like you're cheating if you to put a corroded bolt on it. It's like, so everything's like, been done with the right mindset, which is really cool, which gives you, at the end when it's finished, you go through that pain, but if you do it all properly, look, like even this thing, look at that. It's
brand new.
That, isn't
brand new, yeah.
Yeah, and all this has been
Bonnet
powder coated.
Well, that could even be new. I mean, if it isn't, it's been powder coated.
Yeah.
Like even look, the clip's brand new.
Yeah.
It's just silly little things, and it's so tight.
Yeah.
Everything on this car has just been done to the highest standard, because I don't think he's ever got any intention of selling it.
No.
But if he does, there's one person that wants to buy it, and he
Me.
knows who that is. No, me.
Yeah, no, it's beyond
let's
my
get
budget.
cracking on some detailing,
Yeah,
shall
that's
we?
good, Martin. So we're going to get on with and do some polishing and get some footage for the main video.